Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Lance, and welcome to the Fame Report. Okay, let's get right into it. So, Charlamagne just went on The View, all right? And they asked him what he thought about the Diddy situation. We about to get into it. You better get your popcorn. Make sure that mug buttered on up. Let's go.
A career, like you do have to grow up.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm not sure if you want to answer this, but what are your thoughts on everything going on with Diddy right now?
I think when it comes to that situation,
Yo, did you hear that? They were like, oh my gosh. Oh. These people are over dramatic sometimes. By the way, I love The View, but sometimes they can be a little over dramatic. But back to the video.
man, I think we shouldn't focus on the individual. We should focus on the issue. Because I think what happens a lot of times is, because of the celebrity, we get lost in talking about the celebrity and not talking about the actual issue. The issue is domestic violence. The issue is exactly what I just said about, men not going to do the proper work on themselves, and they're dealing with a lot of pain and a lot of hurt and unhealed trauma, and they're projecting that pain and that hurt on the other people. The issue is patriarchy, right? Because as long as you have a system where men feel superior to women and they're dealing with that pain and they're dealing with that hurt, they're going to project that, we're going to continue to project that onto our women. So I think
all right, pause. Let's let that marinate. Let's really let that sink in. Let's let that information really sink in. So really, how do I feel about that? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like a lot of men deal with that. I feel like a lot of men hold on, and some women too, but more so men, because men got that ego on them, right? And I'm a man, and I'm telling you as a man, right? And sometimes we take that out on other people. That doesn't make it right. And you should never, ever, ever put your hands on a woman by any circumstances. It's never okay to do that, right? Men have egos and they take it out on people. And I agree with Charlamagne. I understand where he's coming from. I feel him. And it's not right. And as men, we got to get better with that. Back to the video.
Issues that we should be discussing as opposed to talking about the individual. And we tend to do that a lot as a society. We get lost in the celebrity of things as opposed to, okay, what are we here for?
Because it's clickbait.
Yeah.
It's clickbait.
Like, Diddy brings the engagement, but right now, as I'm talking, there's a woman out there getting beat up by a man, right? And she's not going to get no news coverage. Nobody's going to talk about her.
We should say.
And it happens every day. Every day this happens. Every single day, right? And it's really unfortunate because, he's right. It's never going to get any coverage. Nobody's ever going to cover that because it's happening all the time. In fact, I almost want to get the stat on how many times domestic violence happens in the community. And it's really prevalent in the Black community as well. Let's just be honest. I'm not saying it's in not any other community because it is, but the Black community is a lot of that in there. Drop your comment and let me know what you think about that. But back to the video.
The name of Cassie, the survivor of the domestic violence.
Yes.
Let's talk more about her.
Absolutely. Just talk about the issue, Priya. Let's talk about the actual issue and not the individual.
When it comes to us, it doesn't seem to be the thing we think. Amplified is the right word.
Charlamagne, you talk about in the book how you own up to the fact that the beginning of your career was all being a shock jock. Like you were getting kind of into the fame of it all. How did you get to that point and then come all the way to this part? Because your book makes so much sense. A lot of your interviews, it's so powerful, but it's not the same person you were.
Well, I shouldn't be. I'm 45 years old. I was born in 1978. I'll be 46 next month. Muhammad Ali said the person who's doing at 50 the same thing they was doing at 20 wasted 30 years of their life. I haven't wasted a moment.
Charlamagne is talking on this interview. Woo. Yo, Charlamagne is talking on this interview. I don't care what anybody says. That's a fact. You should be growing. You should be maturing. You should be getting wiser. You should be getting smarter. You're going to go through hardships. You're going to go through stuff. That's okay. We all go through it. That's all right. Right? And I know this is not a motivation channel and y'all just here to get the gossip. And some of y'all don't, some of y'all like to hear me talk. Some of y'all don't. At the end of the day, look, he's speaking facts, right? And I'm just the messenger. I just got to give you the message, right? And the message is, look, Make sure you're evolving, you're changing, you're getting better, right? That's what you have to do. That's the only way you're going to win, especially today. Back to the video.
Yeah.
You know, if we're not growing and evolving, what are we doing?
Well, because you've also been very open about your mental health journey, seeking out therapy, battling daily anxiety, panic attacks. So one thing I also learned is that you're a tree hugger. That is one step I have not taken.
A tree hugger.
Yeah, I got a chapter in the book called Tree Hug the Block. And, you know, I talk about how...
I thought that
There's
was like
power in it. There's
Absolutely.
analogy.
But you don't know that. Like, you hear people say that, and you're like, that's crazy. Why would I go out there and hug trees? Try it. It's summertime. It's springtime. Take your shoes off. Take your socks off. Go do some grounding, walk around in the grass.
Yeah, go hug a
go
tree.
hug a tree. Lean up against a tree. Breathe some...
All right, Charlamagne, I was rocking with you, but I'm still rocking with you, brother. I'm still rocking with you, but I don't want to hug any trees. I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't knocking anybody that want to hug a tree, by the way. And I get what he's saying, by the way. I get what he's saying. Be grounded. Be a grounded individual, right? I get it. I'm sorry. Oh man, you know, trees are necessary, but you know, you don't have to hug them to be grounded, right? You got to be humble. See, Kendrick Lamar said something one time. He said, "Be humble." Right? And in order to humble yourself, you have to have humility, right? And you kind of got to let go of the ego, right? Because what's the opposite of humble, right? And all of us we all have some ego on us, and that's okay, right? It's okay to have a little ego. Like, you need some ego because look, you got to have the drive, you got to have the motivation to do things. But anyway, not to be on a long tangent, but I understand what he's saying and I get the concept of it. But you guys don't have to necessarily hug trees. I want to let you know that, you know, try to be a grounded individual, try to be a humble individual. Let your experiences teach you a lesson in life, right? Back to the video.
Fresh air, see what happens.
But we also have to let you
Keep
know
it shooting.
there are things that live in these trees that we're hugging.
Yeah.
Especially in New York.
And no, even New Jersey too.
Yeah.
You go out there and hug a tree and
Don't settle for just any tree.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to find the perfect tree to hug. You got a bear hug and you got to yo, man, look, this is a great interview. All right, guys, I just want to interrupt this and let you know, look, if you're looking to join a community and be a part of something, right? You're tired of just going through life and you want to be a part of something greater. Join me in my community. Basically what it is called the Fame Report membership. Okay, it's a membership. Okay, we're a community. All of us, we working together, right? People need people in order to succeed. Anybody that says, "Oh no, I did it on my own," they lying to you, right? So I'm just letting you know, this is what you're gonna get. What you're gonna get is number one, we do Zoom calls. Okay, you're gonna be getting on Zoom calls with me, myself, and I, and a whole bunch of other people. Okay, as well, that is in the community. And we're going to be breaking down certain topics that we're not allowed to break down on YouTube, right? Some of it could be very controversial. Some of it is not appropriate for YouTube as well. The problem with this is, in order for me to really get into the weeds, we got to touch on some very sensitive topics, okay? So that's number one. Number two, what you're going to get is you're going to get a shout out, okay? We've done over 44 million views on this channel. Yes, that is correct, with the help of you. All right. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be shouting every person that joins on out at the end of the video. Right. So when I win, you win too. We both win. Okay. So look, when I say this price, your jaw's going to drop. All right. Another thing I'm going to do on top of that is I'm going to be going live. Okay. Mondays and Thursdays. All right. We're going to be doing group sessions where I'm going live, and you know, we're going to be going over exclusive topics, okay? And you guys are going to get sneak peeks into some of the newer topics that I'm going to be going into that only you will have access to, okay? So you're going to get the scoop first. All of this you're getting for 99 cents. 99 cents. I said it. Yeah, you heard me. All right. So for the first month, it's 99 cents. That's the trial period, okay? After the trial, it's $20. That's it. Even that, this is something that you could charge easily $50, $60, $70 for, right? But $20 a month after that, and then we good to go. It's going to help support me. I'm just going to keep it real with you. It's going to help support the channel, okay? Other than that, that's pretty much it. All right, feel free to click the link below and make sure you put the code in, all right? And other than that, that's pretty much it. Let's get back to the video.
Be
Keep your
discerning about the
standards.
tree that you're hugging.
Yes.
But, you know, it's always a pleasure to have you here because it's always a good conversation.
I love having you. And that's what the book is about. The book is about conversation.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I end every chapter by saying, let's discuss. We're not having enough conversation. There's too much confrontation now. People like confrontation over conversation nowadays.
Ooh, okay. Oh, yo, Charlamagne talking on this one. Charlamagne is talking on this one. People like more confrontation over conversation. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's a geographical thing. I think based on where you live, because, you know, if you go to the South, you're going to get a lot of people that want conversation over confrontation, right? But if you in New York and you in that train station, they're going to tell you, yo, hurry up. You're walking too slow, right? They're going to push you. They're going to try to, they with the confrontation. They ain't going to want to talk, right? So that's another thing too. Your environment is important. The people that you surrounding yourself with is so important. And I wish you would have brought that up as well. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. All right. Make sure you slap the like button and kick the subscribe button for more. Again, make sure you go ahead and click the link on my description to join my membership. Again, you're going to get the live, okay, with me. You're going to get shouted out on my most popular videos, okay? And then also you're going to get exclusive content, all right? Exclusive content that I can't make on YouTube. All right, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you in there. Link below. Till next time, peace.